We would rather be mistreated in a group or a team than be alone but safe. Belonging gives us strength, but belonging to the wrong kind quietly takes that strength away. For most of human history, being alone meant not surviving. So we learned, stay with the group to be safe. But here's the problem. Sometimes the very groups that make us feel safe are the ones that also keep us small. We trade authenticity for acceptance, truth for approval, and call it belonging. In this video, we'll explore how to tell the difference between healthy and toxic belonging, and how to find your way back to the kind of belonging that strengthens us rather than shrinks us. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Broom. Welcome to a Things to Think About video. From the moment we're born, we're part of groups, families, schools, teams, and workplaces. They give us a sense of identity, protection, and that deep reassurance. I'm okay because I'm one of them. Healthy belonging lifts us. It strengthens us. It gives meaning to our lives. Belonging isn't weakness at all. It's biology. Connection regulates our heartbeat, our breath, our sense of safety. When life feels uncertain, belonging becomes more important than winning or being right. Survival is more important than success. Healthy belonging allows us to be ourselves while connected. It says, you matter here, exactly as you are. Not all belonging, however, is healthy. Sometimes it's just fitting in. Fitting in means you have to perform, to adjust, or to hide parts of yourself to be accepted. It's belonging on someone else's terms. Such conditional belonging is exhausting. You have to earn your place every day, and over time you slowly and quietly lose sight of your real self. Exclusion registers in the body as danger. Our nervous system whispers, stay here. At least you're not out there alone. So we rationalize, minimize, and tell ourselves things will get better. We forget that staying small isn't the same as staying safe. The cost is subtle, but certainly heavy. Self-respect erodes, our energy drains, and our joy fades away. You can also be surrounded by people and still feel unseen. But that's not belonging, that's just proximity. No more than occupying a common space. Then there's our ego, which has its own rules. It wants to win, and it wants to belong. It confuses admiration with acceptance and performance with worth. So what happens when our ego desperately wants to win, also fears being left out? It starts chasing achievement as proof of belonging. It needs to be part of the circle of winners, not just for success, but for safety. Think of the high-performing executive, pushing endlessly not only to achieve, but to stay inside the tribe of successful people. Or the athlete, terrified that injury will erase his place among the admired. Or the influencer who keeps performing because silence feels like disappearance. Or maybe the perfectionist who hides every flaw, afraid of falling outside the line that defines the competent from the forgettable. They're not only competing for victory, they're competing for membership. They don't want to be left out of the group called winners. Winning can create belonging, but it's also very conditional, depending very heavily, if not solely, on performance. True belonging, though, can hold both triumph and failure, pride and humility. Ego-driven belonging can't. It never feels safe because the moment success fades, so might our acceptance. That's why some of us stay loyal to unhealthy groups, teams, or toxic cultures, because the thought of not belonging to them would feel like we're losing ourselves. Healthy belonging says you can be fully yourself here and still be safe. Unhealthy belonging says you must trade your authenticity to be accepted. Here's a simple test to check the health of your belonging. Am I allowed to be myself here? Is my voice heard? Are my boundaries respected? If you answer no too often, you're not belonging, you're simply conforming. Leaving false belonging behind may feel like stepping off a cliff. But that's the space between the life you've outgrown and the one waiting to welcome you. In that space, something new begins to form, self-trust and self-belonging. And when you find people who want all of you, not just the version that fits their comfort zone, it will have been worth every step. We all need belonging to survive and thrive, but we lose ourselves when we confuse belonging with approval. The paradox is this: the more we chase belonging through performance, the less truly we belong. Real belonging does not require us to abandon ourselves to keep our place. Winning can bring connection, but only belonging can bring peace. In closing, we all deserve to belong in ways that make us stronger, not smaller. So ask yourself, is belonging here helping me grow, or is it keeping me small? Noticing the difference is vitally important to our well-being. Thanks for watching. Please share it with somebody who needs to belong in a better way. Of course, please like and subscribe. See you next time.